Good afternoon, everybody. This is Ryan from Interexistence, and welcome to today's handpan stroll. I don't know if I can call it a handpan stroll. I might get in trouble. Hang stroll. Anyway, coming to you a little late today. A couple of reasons. We had a Master the Handpan class, live class, with Amy Naylor and Rosie Bergunzi, and that was from 1 to 2, so it was my usual handpan time. And then I was able to get out of work early. We can technically leave a little early on Fridays, so I took advantage of that today to come out here a little late before I head home. Visiting our little spot next to the brook here. It's crazy how much the water level keeps going down. We had a little bit of rain a couple days ago, and I thought it would pick the water level back up again, but it looks like it's even less than when we were here a couple days ago. But we got some nice shade. It's right around maybe upper 70s Fahrenheit today, so really comfortable day. It was sunny earlier on, but now it's nice and shady, so perfect for our little spot over here. Although I also noticed the sun's farther over than it normally is, so this spot would have been shady anyway, even when it was sunny. Anyway, I'm sure you guys are all noticing I got a new handpan, well, a new old handpan. I just got it yesterday, so I didn't even know if I was going to bring it on the stream or not. So you may notice it has the same ding as my other one, my log Celsius G sharp. So apparently I have to change my name to Interexistence in G sharp now. I don't know. Apparently G sharp is my thing. Not on purpose, that's just the way it ended up. But this is a first gen pen art hung in G sharp Akibono. So they didn't normally come in G sharp. This was retuned recently by Josh Rivera. I was originally a G, probably, we assume, since it wouldn't have, they either came in a G or F, so G makes more sense. And they decided rather than trying to retune the whole thing, they would just adjust it a little bit to a G sharp rather than trying to get it back to a G. And I think it sounds quite nice. So anyway, I don't have any compositions or anything on it yet. I just got it yesterday, so bear with me. I'm just going to be playing around with it a bit. Hopefully you enjoy. Played around with it so much last night and this morning. I gotta get back into the flow though. Just got out of work, so kind of in the work zone still. Oh, you know what's throwing me off a little bit here? So the way this one is positioned, or the way it's set up, you have one bottom note in the middle, lines up with the logo on the top here. And I am used to playing like this, with the two bottom notes like this to each side. So I can either play it like this and it kind of throws me off a little bit, or I can play it like this and it feels a little bit more natural. But then the logo is cockeyed, you know? Hey Sylvan, how's it going? You didn't miss too much. I'm just kind of playing around a little bit. You might recognize this one, huh? Sylvan is the one that sent this to me. He was able to source it, and yeah, pretty cool. Got it retuned, and I got it off of him. Pretty cool. So I appreciate it, Sylvan, for setting me up there, helping me find that. Been looking for one of these for a little while now. started being noisy, huh? Like I was saying though, I mean, it's been, the birds have been so quiet in the afternoons lately, but today it's a bit cooler and here they are, being noisy again. Love it. Hello there, what is that, to Omar Hall? Good to see you. Tuning in live from Twitch. I'm live on both YouTube and Twitch right now. I do these usually around 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but today I'm doing a little bit later. So thank you for tuning in. Sorry, I got a little distracted there. It's like a crab, I think, in the water. I just saw like a little claw popping up. I'm like, what is that? I've seen like a crab shell over here once before, but I haven't seen any live ones, so that's kind of different. Anyway, what are you saying there, Sylvan? The MV88 is doing great picking up the sound. Oh, awesome, great. I'm glad it sounds really good. I don't know how the water sounds these days. I was just mentioning at the beginning of the stream before you tuned in that the water level it just keeps going down. It's even lower than it was when we were here a couple days ago. It's kind of sad. It was such a nice quick flowing stream here. The water was really loud, and now it's so much quieter, but it should be okay. I mean, we're fairly close to the water over here, so it's not as far away as the one we went to yesterday. Anyway, what else can we do here, huh? Using a lot of my same patterns from the Malog. Seems to work pretty well. I accidentally switched to the bottom note in the middle again. Oh no, I did that on purpose for that one. I was just commenting on that a little while ago. It feels weird having the bottom note right in the center middle like it wants to be with the logo here. And I'm like, no, that way. But I do it on purpose for that little pattern there. The lower water level actually sounds great. Oh, good. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoy the Handpan and nature walks. Yeah, I really enjoy it. Today I got out of work a little bit early, so I don't have to rush back to the office, which is nice. But normally I do these during my lunch break around 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, just for a half hour. Yeah, since we're a little bit closer to the water at this spot, you can still probably hear it decently. Whereas the spot that we went to yesterday, we're a little bit farther away from the water, and that one's always sort of quiet. Man, listen to those blue jays, huh? Goodness. Alright, what else can we play, huh? Like I said at the beginning of the stream, I just got this handpan, or hung. Can't call it a handpan, right? Just got this hung yesterday, so still kind of feeling things out. I played with a bunch last night, it was fun. How did I come up with the idea of doing these live streams? That's a great question, Selvin. Yeah, I mean, it started off as just doing nature strolls. Yeah, during my lunch break at work, I actually follow these Disney live streamers, which kind of majorly different segue there, but they live near Disney World, and they go live streaming around the park carrying a gimbal. And they go walking around the park, and they have thousands of people that watch their stream every day. Well, they do it multiple times a week, every Friday, but then multiple times during the week. And yeah, I thought that would be really cool to do something like that, carry it around, and have a nice group of people come in and chatting every once in a while. And then I was like, I don't live near Disney World, so where am I going to go? And then I realized, I have all these nice nature trails near my workplace, so I could grab a gimbal and head out there for nature strolls and see if people want to join in for nice, relaxing nature strolls during the daytime. And I had also started doing meditations in the morning, so I kind of tied those in together to do relaxing mindfulness strolls. And then I started doing the handpan around the same time. So I started doing these live streams back in October, and I got my first handpan in November. And I wasn't quite ready to bust out the handpan on the live streams quite yet, so finally worked up the courage in March to do that out in the freezing cold with my coat and hat on. And I've been doing them ever since then. It's turned into a little bit more of a handpan live streams and a little bit less of the strolling, but I've kind of tried to balance it out so you still get a little bit of the nature aspect of it. Am I still doing the morning meditations? No, I stopped actually probably 3 weeks ago, something like that. Yeah, I mean, my hope was to have like a nice group of people that would tune in on a regular basis. So I know to get a little bit, I don't know if spiritual is the right word, but I feel like when people meditate together, there's an energy that you can like feel because you're working together. And I figured my belief is that we're all connected, and I figured maybe in this digital age we could connect across the distance. Even if we're not near each other, we could meditate together at the same time and still benefit from that energy. But yeah, I never had a consistent group of people showing up. Just here and there, one person would show up every once in a while, but never anything consistent. So I still do my meditations in the morning around the same time, but I stopped doing the live streams and just focus on the handpan playing and the nature strolls. So anyway, yeah, it's been an interesting journey, but building something fun with the handpan and the nature strolls. That's kind of the story in a nutshell. Yeah, thanks for asking, Sylvan. Appreciate it. nice sound to it, huh? Really like it. So nice to be able to change it up from the G sharp major Malog Celsior. Have a nice minor scale now. And that was the plan. To jam out on, huh? Only just uncovering the surface of it. Kind of crazy that I just got it yesterday. Although, Sylvan, you were just saying yesterday, this is when the magic happens, when you're first getting to know a handpan, so that's kind of cool. I was doing a lot of that last night. What are you saying there? Did you hear Amy Naylor is going to be in the Northeast? Yeah, I saw that she's going to be in Connecticut and New York as well, right? I believe. Maybe not. But yeah, I did see that she's going to be in Connecticut. I need to find a way to get out to that. That would be cool. I think it's like the last Friday. And Rewild Your Soul, who I kind of know, because he's in the area. I haven't met up with him in person, but I've chatted with him a little bit. He's going to be out there too. He's actually got a live stream going on tonight with Rav. He does a lot of stuff with them. Rav Vast. I can tune in for that. I think it starts at 7. But yeah, I need to find a way to get to that. That would be really cool. Never been to a handpan concert. They got a nice gathering going on this weekend, I think it is, up in New Hampshire. I wish I could have been able to go to it. With Mountain Man Handpan, maker up there in New Hampshire. Tough with kids, man. Get out there. Try to do all these gatherings and stuff. Alright, what else can we do? Just remember there was like a wasp down here when I was just about to start. I don't see him anymore. He's leaving me alone, so that's good. How far are we in anyway? 25 minutes, huh? It's weird not to have to rush back to the office. I don't know how long I'll stay out here. We're supposed to be taking the kids the carnival tonight. My daughter's been clamoring for fireworks, so we weren't able to do 4th of July, so they do a thing back in my hometown every July, middle of July. It has fireworks on Friday, Saturday night, so hoping to get out there tonight. It'll be nice. So what are you saying there, Sylvan? Good to hear the classic hung sound? Yeah, definitely. How would you verbalize the difference with your other pans? Well, let's see. I mean, this one is, what is this, nitrided steel, I guess they call it, this particular one. I don't know if it's the same as most nitrided steel or if they do something different with it, but anyway, it's their own type of steel. And yeah, the other one that I play with most of the time, the G-sharp Malag Celsius, is a stainless steel, so obviously you can probably tell the difference where this one has a more warm, muted sound. The stainless steel has a lot more sustain, so the notes ring longer. It has a clearer tone to it. And this one obviously is a minor scale, so it's got a more mystical, moody type of sound. Whereas the G-sharp Malag Celsius has a happier tone, and I love playing it out in nature for that reason. But it's kind of nice to be able to change it up now with the little bit more mystical sound of the Akebono minor scale. And this is obviously the first handpans that existed. This is the first generation pan art hung. So it's kind of special in that regards. And then obviously the little baby pan that I have is, I believe that one's stainless steel as well. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. But that one's way different than the other two. It only got 6 notes, and then it's the top note, the ding, is a high note rather than the low note like it usually is. That's the way it is with most handpans, but the baby pan's got that high note in the middle, so that's very different as well. Anyway, I'm not too well versed in all of that, but hopefully that clears some things up for some people. As always, let me know in the chat or the comments if you have any more questions I can look up for you. Oh, let's see. Maybe we should play it this way, huh? Manor del Lago style. It was funny, I was actually watching Ethereal and and he was playing with the top notes on the bottom with his red handpan, his Nova pan. I don't think he always plays that way, but he was playing that way with one of his songs. So Sometimes it's more convenient to play with the high notes towards you like this. And some people just do it all the time. I like doing it this way because I feel like these top notes can be sometimes harder to get sound out of. So having it towards you like this and playing them with the thumbs really gets a nice loud tone. Still working on it with my fingers when they're up here. Doesn't always come through very clearly when I'm playing them. Anyway, what are you saying there? Nothing, alright, cool. Yeah, it's a little weird live streaming at this time of day. It's not my usual time. Kind of like the last weekend when I did the live stream at night on my deck. That was very interesting. Different setting, different time of day. It's me, Pat. Yeah, good to see you. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, I'd love to see you tonight. Yeah, I did it by the fire pit. That was really cool. Yeah, if you're watching on Twitch, you should be able to see that video back if you want to watch it. It was from just a week ago, or less than a week ago. Twitch doesn't have all of my old live streams on there, but I think they go back about 90 days, so that one should be on there as well if you want to watch it. It was interesting. I was enjoying some whiskey while I was playing, so it was a interesting live stream. It was fun. That was with my Malag Celsior, not this Handpan. I just got this one yesterday. Honestly, expected it to be a little bit busy over here today, with it being Friday afternoon. But there's only one other car in the parking lot, so that's fine. I was debating on what spot to go to today. It was between this one and the meadow, but I decided to choose here because I've never had any cell reception issues over here, and I wanted to make sure this one came through good. And sometimes the meadow can be a little bit finicky with the cell reception. It's usually solid, but every once in a while. Do I do this regularly? Yes, I do actually. It's usually earlier than this, so what time is it now? 3:30. So I usually start these 2 hours earlier than this. I usually do these during my lunch break at work. So today I had something else going on at that time, and I was able to get out of work a little bit early, so I figured I'd come out here after work was over. I do these for about a half hour around 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on weekdays. Weather and schedule permitting. Although lately the weather's been pretty cooperative. We had a couple of really hot days a few weeks ago, and it got almost 100 degrees Fahrenheit, so I opted not to stream those days, but there have been some really hot days recently over the last week or so that I still got out here. It was pretty rough, but yeah. Like I said, I just got this hung yesterday, but this will be part of the regular rotation now. The other one is a G-sharp Malag Celsior, so it's a happier, it's a stainless steel, Handpan and happier tone. This one's more moody, mystical tone. So I'll just switch them up from time to time over the course of the week, based on my mood or whatever. I've noted sometimes I'll bring one of my handpans with me on these live streams, and then I'll get out here and I'm just like, this is not the one I really feel like playing right now. But because it's my work break, I only bring one with me. So, what'd you say in there? You're in the EU, so it's late for you. Yeah, having them earlier is even better. Oh, good. Well, I hope to see you around. Like I said, I do these most weekday afternoons our time, so 2 hours earlier than this. Yeah, we just got off a live call on Master the Handpan with a couple people out in the UK. Yeah, give her a look up. It's Amy Naylor and Rosie Bergunzi. They both stream pretty regularly, or post videos pretty regularly on YouTube. Yeah, you can tell I haven't been playing this very long, kind of going back to the same patterns. I need a good week or so to really play around with it and see what I can do with it. Yes, Sylvan, it's fun to be part of such an international community. Very well said. Yeah, we have a lot of people from all over the world that are part of the handpan world. It's a lot of fun getting to know some people, chat with some people, different parts of the world. Yeah, it's fun. I was noticing this one has the same, I was doing a little harmonic thing with my G sharp Malog, and this one has the same exact tone. G sharp, huh? Apparently that's my thing now. I was saying at the beginning of the stream I gotta change my my name to Enter Existence in G sharp, since apparently that's all I play now. I do still have my D minor baby pan, so there's that. Something, huh? This is kind of the stuff I do when I'm doing my practices in the morning, kind of messing around, trying to feel out little parts, and like, oh, that sounds pretty cool. I gotta record that and make sure I throw that into a composition at some point. Show us the sound without the rubber trim. Oh, okay, I can do that. It's a lot easier to take off than it is to put it on. use that. Thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Yeah, it's a beautiful work of art according to pan art. It's a sound sculpture, not just an instrument. That's a whole thing if you want to look it up if you're not familiar. Pan art lawsuit about the handpan world. But yeah, this is the original handpan, first generation pan art. And it really does have a beautiful tone to it. You don't find them in just every handpan out there. There's a lot of wonderful, beautiful, amazing handpans out there, but none quite have the same tone as the original hung. So it's really special. Fortunate to be able to get one. Anyway, what are you saying there, Sylvan? It does sound significantly different. I was noticing that. I didn't notice it as much when I was playing around with it last night in the house, but out here I really noticed a difference taking it off, taking the rubber trim off. Yeah, it's nice for the outdoors when there's a lot of extra white noise. Yeah, it's good to know. Actually, I just really kept it on just to make sure I didn't bang the trim. As far as the tone goes, I like it either way. But yeah, now that I'm sitting out here, I can definitely tell the difference big time. When I put it on my Malag, I didn't really notice much of a difference, so maybe I should try that out. Bring it on the next live stream, put that on there. See what it sounds like out here. It could be its whole own soundtrack. Yeah, thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying it. You know, one of these days I'll start putting out some actual compositions, actual music. I have a few that I've kind of thrown together on my other handpan, but they're nothing complete yet, nothing that has any names or been recorded. Yeah, eventually I'll start composing some stuff on this beauty right here too. Get some tracks out there, that'll be fun. Anyway, how long have we been going for? 41 minutes, huh? You typically leave on when you're playing indoors and you don't hear the crazy frequencies. They drive you crazy. They can be drowned out outside. Yeah, definitely. I can understand what you're talking about there. It's not as noticeable when you're playing quietly like I do a lot of the time, but if you're really getting it loud, you can definitely hear some extra frequencies in there. Blue Jays finally quieted down, huh? I didn't even notice when they stopped. They were going nuts at the beginning of the stream. dragonflies that are hanging out of here. They're really cool blue-green color. See them here every time we come. Impress you and you follow. Well, this is actually the first full day that I've had this hung, so I don't know if I'll impress you or not, but I appreciate the follow either way. Thank you for tuning in. Alright, I probably do need to be wrapping things up here and head back to the house. I gotta decide whether I want to pick up my son or not before I head home. What time is it? Almost 4. Yeah, I should probably head straight there. He's got to be picked up by 5:45. Never mind, I followed you. Thank you, I appreciate it. ZZ, what is that? ZZ Bits or Blitz? Cool. Appreciate you following on Twitch. I do these live streams on both Twitch and YouTube around 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. YouTube and Twitch. Okay, bye. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. And anybody else tuning in for the first time, if you wouldn't mind giving this video a like and following or subscribing to the channel if you aren't already, I'd appreciate it. Yeah, and I mean, I'm enter existence on all the major social media platforms: Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, all of them. So look up my stuff on there. Appreciate it. Currently, the only places I'm going live are on YouTube and Twitch. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. That was fun, though. Glad I got a little bit of extra bonus time today. I usually only stream for a half hour, so it was fun. I don't think I'm going to try to put on that trim right now. So anyway, if you stick around for a couple minutes, I'll show you around here like I always do. A little stroll portion of the live stream. And if not, then I will see you guys hopefully on Monday. I can put my sunglasses on with one hand. Just put this bad boy back in this case here. I really should bring the backpack case for that. Just have the original case today, but a lot easier to carry with the backpack case that I use for my other Handpan. And a lot more padding too, which is a big plus. Alright, so this is where you're playing. Oh, just in time for somebody to bust out the lawnmower, so there you go. Good timing. Yeah, it looks like we're in a nice little remote area, but it's not that remote. It's still a fun little spot. Fix this camera, there we go. Yeah, so you can see how much the water has gone down here, it's crazy. And this is usually a bright little area here on a sunny day, but since I'm playing so late, it's pretty shady, which is great when you're playing the Handpan, because you don't want the sun beating down on it for an extended period of time, as I have learned on previous streams. A little sea of poison ivy that I have to trek through. So far, I have successfully avoided it. A great ball of China. Yeah. Well, the birds are happy today with the cooler weather. Yeah, it's funny. It looks like it's such a remote little area here, and there's just a main road right on the other side of there. Or not a super busy road, because you're not hearing road noise the whole entire time, which is good. And there's a road right on the other side of those trees. And then a road right up there behind that wall there. And there's a big reservoir on the other side here that we played at several times before. But I like this little spot off of the main park right over here. This is the Whitehall State Park, they call it, in Hopkinton, Massachusetts. There's usually a lot more water flow here, but with the heat that we've been having lately, it's really down. Anyway, I'll go ahead and sign off for the week. Thank you guys for tuning in today. Oop, try not to fall here. And there is the new hung in its fancy old case. Yeah, thank you for tuning in, man. I appreciate it. Joining in for a little while and hope to see you on a future stream. Glamour shot number 2. I know, I didn't take one. Stupid. Now I gotta, you know what, I have time. Maybe I'll take a shot of the handpan or the hung before I sign off for the day. I got time. Usually I have to rush back to the office. Alright, thanks so much for tuning in today, guys. I appreciate it. Hope you have a wonderful weekend, and hopefully we'll be back at it again on Monday, depending on what the weather looks like. So I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Be sure to practice brief mindfulness moments throughout your day, and as always, stay positive and love your life. Later, Sylvan. Appreciate tuning in. And thanks for hooking me up with this beautiful instrument.